Hi, I'm Andrew.
And I'm Dora.
And we're Mr. and Mrs. K.
We're a couple from New York that started this channel in 2021 to share our travel, food, and experiences.
Follow us as we find new, interesting, and exciting things along the way. Boop, boop. Good morning, friends.
Morning.
Welcome back to another video. So yesterday, or in our last video, we went to visit Antelope Canyon,
Horseshoe Bend,
and Flagstaff. But originally we wanted to visit Monument Valley, but we thought it was a bit of a stretch.
Yeah, I think Monument Valley is kind of come into midway of our decision. While we were in Horseshoe Bend, we realized Monument Valley was not too far away, and we did a little bit of search. It's a 3 hours drive from Williams to Monument Valley, so we had to get up super early today again, and we're on our way to Monument Valley now.
Yep, and it's something that we're very excited about because this is a destination that we see a lot in media, and like especially like the old westerns and actually even some modern movies these days, and it's just so super iconic and well beautiful as well that we wanted to take advantage of this this trip.
Yeah, and the Monument Valley is kind of out of the way. I think we might not have another chance to come back just for it. So 3 hours drive is definitely worth it.
So we have about another 2 hours till we get to Monument Valley, and we'll see you there.
Utah.
Alright, so we made it into the Monument Valley Visitor Center parking lot, and we're just going to use the restroom real quick and get some information.
They still will require a mask here at Navajo
Nation.
Yep. I can see over there.
Alright, so they didn't have like a physical map, so I mean we took a picture. But
I was more looking for like guide, like what is each stop, what is the name. Like,
oh yeah, like an explanation.
Maybe we should pass it.
It's alright. I mean we'll just go along the route, the trail, and then see what's there, I guess.
Oh, there is a lot.
Alright, we're in Valley Road now.
Says Monument Valley Loop Drive this way.
Yeah, it's really like not paved, so I'm gonna drive real slow. Off road.
Wait, is there no?
Oh, there's no lines?
There's no lines? Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I thought they only allow 25
Maybe
cars
just
in at a
traffic.
time.
It's not a lot right now. I think we gotta be like really slow. Wow.
Oh wow, yeah, this is real bumpy. Unless 25 people is like at the door, like the entrance fee?
I have no idea. Could be. But anyhow, we're in here with no line. It could be there's just not a lot of people here today. So our first stop is two best friends, right?
Is that what it is?
That's what it says. Oh wow, that's very bumpy. You'll get to drive slow.
Yeah, so we'll just take it real slow.
There's
I guess it's a bathroom.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know. There's bathroom in here.
I think it's in use. The hours of operations for Monument Valley is 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. with the last car being 3 p.m. And that's for right now, which is October 2022. From what they say is that they only let in 25 cars in at a time. And we read that it could take up to like 4 hours for the whole scenic drive, the whole 17-mile loop. So I think it's best if you get here early. But it was kind of weird because we didn't have to wait, and there definitely seemed like there was more than 25 cars in before us. So
Well, we don't know about that for sure. But I think it could be today it's just not super crowded. I think it's like maybe it's just a general rule of 25 cars. There's a little bit of a time difference, which we learned yesterday in the hard way. So in Arizona, there's no daylight savings, but in Navajo Nation, there is. So it's about 1 hour ahead of rest of the state here, or rest of the Arizona state. So we left around 5 o'clock. We got here at 9 o'clock. So if you do the math, it's 4 hours difference. But if you include that time difference, it's about 3 hour drive.
So this is the east and west mitten, is it called? And then from this informational map, it says that it looks like hands, yet it signifies spiritual belonging, watching over the valley.
Right, and they're best friends too, right?
Is that what it says?
It says.
No.
Okay, you're not best friends.
I kind of see the mittens, right? Like that.
And I have this. And you get that one.
But then what's that?
I don't know. Okay, we're at point number 2. This is Merrick Butte.
Merrick Butte and Mitchell Mesa are named after 2 ex-cavalry soldiers who were prospectors in the search of silver in the valley.
There's 2.
Yeah, that's a good question. Hold on. Where's Mitchell Mesa? Oh, Mitchell Mesa. That's Mitchell Mesa.
This?
Yeah.
Not elephant?
No, I think that's elephant.
Oh.
That's an elephant?
I guess. Let's go check. This is point number 3, supposedly.
Elephant Butte.
Wow, it's so pretty. Very dusty, too. Behind us is the 3 sisters, and I think it's a nun looking over.
It's 2 pupils.
It's 2 pupils. So
It's kind of cute. Like a cute story.
So we have been looking at the 3 sisters, which is like right here, but we just realized how pretty that we just passed. It's like right behind us.
John Forrest Point has a few stores. It looks like it's like souvenir shops, places to eat. People just selling like gifts and souvenirs. Hey guys, hope you guys are enjoying so far. So here's where our audio kind of got weird, and as you can probably tell by the previous clips, this day was just mad windy, so it probably wasn't even that clear to begin with. Anyway, we just mentioned that John Forrest Point had a few souvenir shops and I think one spot to eat. What really caught our eye was the Navajo fry bread and the Navajo taco. Both really piqued our interest, so we had to get them. And then here we talk about how John Forrest Point was just stunning and beautiful. I think I also remember mentioning how long we stayed there for. There were a couple tour groups that came and went, but we stayed there for a good like 2 hours, just photographing and taking videos. Now we got our food, and we head back to our car. The audio here is back, so enjoy, guys.
Okay, this looks
Phenomenal. It smells so good.
unexplainable.
Right?
But it smells so good. Navajo bread. This looks.
It smells so good.
It smells like fried tortilla. And then I have the taco.
Let's take a look. Let's see what the taco is. They give us silverware, so. Oh,
Wow.
it's a Navajo fried bread.
Oh, okay. We should have just gotten the taco then.
Yeah. But
It
it's
looks
alright.
really good.
It's more like a pizza.
It's like
Oh, it's got beans, lettuce, tomato, cheese. Ah, okay. Wow, I feel like if the fried bread tastes good, I feel like this is gonna taste phenomenal.
Which one should we try first?
Well, the fried bread.
How's the bread taste?
It's oily, but it's good.
Does it feel like nachos or something?
No, it's pretty plain, but like they add a little salt to it.
Bro, I feel like I could eat this without any sauce. It is oily.
Yep. Kind of reminds me of like the Chinese, like youtiao.
Oh
Like
yeah,
those
I was
Chinese,
trying to think what it tastes like.
Yeah, like one of those Chinese, like they call it a Chinese cruller or like a Chinese donut. It's just pretty much fried bread as well. It's fried dough.
It is, but the dough is like it's not salty. It's not like a bread dough.
Yeah.
I could imagine this like with the beans and the tacos and the lettuce. It's like
Right, it's
perfect. Yeah, because the freshness of the tomato and lettuce kind of goes well with the oilness. It kind of absorbs it a little bit. I don't know how to eat this. Okay. Okay.
Oh man. Wow, it looks real messy. But it does look really good, and it smells good too.
Good.
With the added ingredients, it definitely tastes a lot better. I really like the beans and the cheese.
There's onion in there too.
A little bit, yeah. Like diced onions. I think you could just get the Navajo taco because the fried bread is already included.
in it. Yeah.
So I definitely recommend just getting the Navajo taco because it's a lot of carbs. I don't know what stop we're on right now. I think it's
We're
like
at totem pole, right?
Yeah, but I think it's like between 6, 7,
8.
One of those. I feel like you really have to have like an imagination to see some of these formations.
Very windy.
Yeah, this looks more like an elephant than the first one. This looks exactly like an elephant. I don't know why the first one was considered an elephant.
I think it's the same one
Is it? I feel like it's different though.
because yeah, I think it's the same one. It's just a different angle. The other angle didn't look like an elephant.
Yeah, it was just like a rock.
Alright, so I think we're done with the trail. It's super windy today.
Yeah, I guess that's why there wasn't too many people here.
That could be.
But now we're just gonna head. I believe we're gonna head back. I don't think there's any more stops, right?
Right, this is the last stop with the thumb and the north window.
Yeah.
So,
And then we're just gonna go back to the visitor center to check out the gift shop and stuff.
yeah. Let's go. Now we can see we're back because we see the three sisters again. That was at the beginning of the trail.
After visiting the visitor center, the gift shop, got our stuff, souvenirs, and now we're heading to our next stop, which is the
Forrest Gump.
the iconic Forrest Gump Mexican hat viewpoint, I guess. It should be quick.
So we're here at the Forrest Gump Scenic viewpoint. It's taking from the Forrest Gump movie, obviously.
Yeah, so I guess everyone here has watched Forrest Gump.
And it's kind of on an active highway. So we will have to stop at the stopping point, running out while there's no car. And everyone's doing the same across the street. There's like photographers.
Yeah, it's pretty funny because you just, when there's no cars, everyone just runs out and gets their photo, runs quickly back when they see a car coming. But
it's actually a pretty popular area.
It is.
I thought it was funny how they actually make a viewpoint for it. I wonder.
Yeah, I saw that sign. Yeah, that was pretty funny.
I wonder if it was originally there or it was because a lot of people are stopping and it was like kind of dangerous to do that.
Pretty sure, yeah.
And then
I'm pretty
make
sure
a
that's the
point
reason
view
why.
for it.
But like I read that like there have been like fatalities where like people get seriously injured.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. Be careful.
Be careful. But I think we had our great shots there.
Yes.
Bucket list check.
All right, friends. This is where we kind of end the day. Monument Valley was fun. I actually had a great time.
It was really amazing to see how the nature really formed these monument-like
buttes and
buttes.
mesas. Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's really cool to enjoy the cowboy western style from the movies.
Yep.
Felt very classic. Mother Nature is unexpected and beautiful. I think overall we have a few tips that we'd like to share. First of all, it's the time difference. We have said that a few times now, but I think it's a really important thing to remember so you're on track with how you plan your trips. Another tip is make sure you do get enough gas. There isn't a lot of gas stations along the way, at least from Williams to Monument Valley today for us.
There was
not a lot of bathroom points either.
Yeah, bathroom is another one also. But I think from what we saw, there were a couple of gas stations, I think within like 30 miles of Monument Valley. So just make sure you have enough gas before you make your way to Monument Valley. So another tip that we have for you is if you're renting a car, if you're driving here, a two-wheel drive car like a sedan or a coupe is fine, but a four-wheel drive a little higher off the ground is definitely recommended because our car, we rented a car and it was a Nissan Maxima.
There was a few bumps.
Overall, we were still able to get through it.
Right. I think it is somewhat off-road in that scenic drive.
Well, and we saw some people with like a Jeep or GMC Suburbans and stuff, and they four-wheel drive. Yeah, they didn't seem like they have issues. But with like smaller cars like us, and we saw some other cars, we had to drive a little slower.
And another thing to note is there are food on premises there. There are a couple small cafe, and at the John Wayne Point, was it
John Ford?
John Ford Point. They do have they have the Navajo bread, fried bread, but they do have a couple of options there, so it's not you won't starve.
And also, like I said, where the gas station was, it's a small town. They have a bunch of fast food like Taco Bell, Sonic, McDonald's, and Burger King and stuff. So if you wanted to grab something before or after, that's always an option as well.
Another thing we noticed is that along the drive, the Scenic Drive, there's actually a few porta potties. Like if you do really need
that's right.
You do really need to use the restroom, they do have that available. Usually, I think it takes others 1 to 2 hours to complete the drive and do the scenery. So bathroom might not be a huge issue, but for us, we took our sweet ass time. We stayed about 4 hours.
We stayed for almost exactly 4 hours.
I want to make sure we captured everything.
Yeah, we
which is
really
impossible.
took our time. But I mean, also the visitor center is an option as well. Also, with our experience today, there wasn't that many people. I'm not sure if it's because people knew it was going to be windy, so they didn't come, or it was just like an off day. But it was weird because today's a Saturday, and I expected a lot of people, but we didn't have to wait. And when we got into like the stop points, there wasn't like an
it wasn't packed.
It wasn't packed, or there wasn't traffic or anything.
Right.
So I was a little surprised about that, because from what we saw, people had to wait like in line to get in. So I was a little confused, but regardless, I think you still should come a little earlier.
Overall, really enjoyed the experience. I think there's no regret coming for a day just for Monument Valley, and I think it was definitely worth at least one-time experience.
So again, that wraps up our video for today. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to share and subscribe. We release videos every week.
See you next week. Bye.
Wow!